think I just glitched the game. Hey, I'm in space. Impossible. Welcome back to Gramtastic Gaming. In my last video, I tested how hard it was to play parkour in Fortnite by playing only up Chapter 1. It's known as one of the hardest Fortnite obstacle courses in the whole game. And so today, I will be continuing to test how hard Fortnite parkour is by playing the sequel of this game. So, basically, this is a huge parkour course that keeps going up as you go, and it's themed around Chapter 2 of Fortnite. And if you fall one time, you will have to restart because there are no checkpoints in this whole game. So let's go ahead and get started, and let's see how fast I can finish this obstacle course. Alright, so we're going to start by jumping on this big purple ball. And then as you can see at the top, our timer has started. We're going to see how fast we can finish this. We're on Season 1 of Fortnite Chapter 2. So each level is a different season from Fortnite Chapter 2. And each one of these structures that I am jumping on is basically just a different structure themed around one of the map locations from Fortnite Chapter 2. Alright, we're going to keep going across these rooftops. And we're at about half a minute. And let's go this way. Jump on this boat. There we go. Right here. Then we have some hay bales. We'll jump on this hay bale. And we're almost at the 1 minute mark on our timer. And we'll go across this zip line. Alright. And then we'll jump on this barn. And we'll go all the way to the top floor. And then we'll jump on these tires. Alright, we made it. And then we just have a lot of wooden platforms to parkour across. We're at about 1.5 minutes on our timer. And then if you look at the bottom, you can see how high I am. I'm not sure how high this obstacle course will go, but the last one that I did, it went all the way to the moon, so we'll find out. Alright, we have some umbrellas. There we go. Alright, we're almost at 200 meters also. And we're at the 2 minute mark almost. Alright, that's all the umbrellas. Now we have this nuclear power plant. Oh, and we're flying. Alright, we'll fly over to this one. Alright, there we go. Go to the third nuclear power plant. And I did learn a trick to get past this part faster. We actually have to go back into the nuclear power plant and just stay right about here. And then it'll lift us back up and we'll go on top of the lighthouse. That way we don't have to do all the parkour that was inside of the lighthouse, because that takes a long time. Alright, let's keep going. Alright, we're almost at the 3 minute mark at about 450 meters. I finished the last obstacle course only up Chapter 1 in about 25 minutes, I think it was. So let's see if we can finish this one faster. But this one might have this one might be shorter or longer than the last one, so we'll find out. Alright, here we go. And we're just going to keep going through these pipes. Ooh. Alright. And then we'll jump right there. And then right here on this slurp lid. Oh, there we go. And there we go. We're over 500 meters already. We're going to jump right here. And then right here. There we go. And we'll jump right there. Alright, we're going to go right there. There we go. Alright. We're almost at 550 meters. Oh, there we go. These pipe jumps are pretty hard. And then at the end of this video, I will be deciding which one was harder, Only Up Chapter 1 or Only Up Chapter 2. Part of it will be based off of how long it takes me to finish it, but also part of it will be like how hard the actual jumps were. And so far, these jumps are pretty hard, certain parts of them. Alright, we're gonna jump to the stone. There we go. Oh, Season 2. Alright. Alright, we'll go on these crates. Alright, so now as you can see, the structures are very different from Season 1. And we're just past the 5-minute mark. I don't remember how many seasons are in Chapter 2, but Only Up Chapter 1 had about 10 seasons, I think, and then they also added on the moon, which I was not expecting. Oh, alright, this is gonna be hard because it's like we're going up a ship. Alright. Let's see. We're at 630 meters. We're gonna go to this table, and then through these doors. There we go. Keep going through these tables. We're gonna go to that staircase, then this couch, and then this table, and this table. Oh, we gotta jump on this statue. There we go. Alright, this is the Midas cruise ship. Alright, let's go on this couch. We're gonna go on the end of it. No, we fell. Alright, that's fine. We can try again. Oh no. Alright, let's try this. Oh. Alright. I always thought we were gonna land on the statue, but we landed on the couch. I'm gonna go to this chair. Alright. This is very hard because of like the perspective of the camera. Alright, these chairs, we just gotta land on like the side of everything. Oh, alright, there we go. This trash can, and another table, and a couch. And then this table. And then we got this big piano. Oh, we're almost at the top. We cannot fall, because if we fall, we gotta do this whole cruise ship part over again. And that's if we land on the cruise ship. We might go all the way back down to the bottom. Alright, which one should I pick? Let's go with this one. Let's see where this one takes us. I need to watch out. There might be like a hole on the vent that just makes me fall all the way to the bottom. So we gotta look where we're walking. Alright, we're at 7.5 minutes. Oh, is this the exit? Yeah, it is. Alright, we'll go up these stairs. And these jet skis. Alright. We need to be careful at this part, because I think if we hit one of these, like, inflatables, it might have enough power to, like, make us bounce off. Let's go this way. This guy. I'm not going to go on those ramps. Those are risky. Most of the time in this game, you should not use the shortcuts. Alright, we just gotta navigate through these obstacles. There we go. And I'm gonna get off. Alright, let's jump on this pipe. And this pipe, let's try not to fall off. There we go. And these tires. There we go. Now we got some more tires. There we go. Let's go this way. Alright, we're at 8.5 minutes. Let's jump on these pipes. There we go. We just gotta walk in a straight line. We cannot fall here. We're almost at 750 meters. Also almost at 9 minutes. And like I said in the last video, we need to try to get a good time But the main thing is just to finish, because it's already very hard to finish this game. And I hope there's not another surprise level at the end, like the moon one in the last video. Oh, I didn't see that bar there. I thought we had to jump to this bar. Alright, I need to go slower next time. Alright, at least I made it through. We're at the 9.5-minute mark. That was a close one. Alright. Just gotta keep walking in a straight line. There we go. Alright. There we go. I hope Groot doesn't fall off. If he does, he'll probably just teleport back. Oh, alright, 10-minute mark. And if this one also takes me about 25 minutes to finish, like the last one did, then that means that we're almost halfway done. Phew. Alright, I'm gonna jump right here. Whoa! Oh, I'm swimming up. Alright. I wasn't sure what was happening for a second. Alright, we're at the 10.5-minute mark. We'll go right there. Looks like there's 2 ways we can go. This one looks shorter, but anything that's bouncy in the game, I don't trust it. So I'm gonna take the long path. Alright, there we go. Ooh. There we go. Almost at the 11-minute mark. Alright. We just gotta do some basic jumps and walk in a straight line. Alright, here we go. Almost at the 11.5-minute mark. We're at 850 meters. Oh, looks like we're at the end of this part now. Alright, I guess I'm supposed to use that. I don't know where else I'm supposed to go. Alright, let's go. Oh no. Oh, there we go. Alright, let's keep going. And another jump. And then walk in a straight line and jump. Okay. I think I'm supposed to go straight, because I think that way right there was for the people that were using the shortcut. So, let's see. Oh, alright, we made it. Alright. Just jump on these gold bars. I'm gonna go. Oh, I accidentally almost jumped on those tires. I don't trust the tires, but I think we have to use them for this spot. There we go. 12.5 minutes. Alright, here we go. There we go. I'm just gonna mantle on most of these. Oh, there we go. There we go. Oh, do I have to take this tire? Alright, it looks like I do. I'm gonna sprint for it. There we go. Alright, we're almost at 13 minutes. Also, almost at 1,000 meters, so like I said, I'm not sure how tall this goes, but we will find out. Alright, this is some pretty easy jumps, it looks like. Ooh, alright, we need to go slower on this part. I almost fell off. Good thing I mantled. Alright, 13.5 minutes. There we go. Alright, we need to just take our time on some of these jumps. Alright. Almost at the top, it looks like. I don't know what this red thing is. I don't really remember much of this stuff from Chapter 2. Oh, alright, there we go. I do not like the tires. Alright, let's keep going across these nets. Alright, another tire. In the last game, there wasn't a lot of tires that I had to do. Most of them were optional. Just like optional shortcuts. And I landed on the railing right there. That was a close one. Alright. There we go. Almost at the top of this red capsule thing. Oh, it looks like a parachute. Alright, let's go. Looks like I'm supposed to go that way, I think. Yeah, I'm gonna go this way. Alright. We just gotta walk in a straight line. And then, how do we do this part? It looks like most of this is just walking in a straight line. We're just past the 15-minute mark. And we're at 1,100 meters. Alright, let's jump to this part. Oh, Season 4 up ahead. We're only on Season 4. The last game, we were on like Season 8 or something when we were past 1,000 meters. This one might be harder. Alright. Let's jump right here. Alright, Season 4. And we're also almost at the 16-minute mark. Alright, we just got a bunch of, like, underwater temple structures. Oh, this is the Marvel level. The timer shows Stark Industries. Yeah, this was the first ever Marvel level in Fortnite. Alright, here we go. This kind of looks like Iron Man. I think it's just a sea monster, though. Alright, let's use these tires. And then we'll jump across this coral. There we go. Oh, and more coral. Alright, jump right here. Alright, we got another one of these launchers. Here we go. That looks like Stark Industries up ahead. Yeah, that's Stark Industries. Alright, let's get in one of these cars. And let's sprint. Or not sprint, boost. Alright, let's go as fast as we can. I'm not sure how much distance we have to cover. Oh, I don't know if we'll make it. Oh, we made it. Oh, I almost landed in the hole. Alright, oh, Season 5. I think I'm supposed to go right here. Hopefully I don't fall in one of these holes. No, more tires. Alright. Here we go. Almost at the 18-minute mark. There we go. Hopefully this fire doesn't do any damage to me. Alright, no, it's not. I thought it would make me like have to jump across them quick so I didn't die. Alright, we got some benches. Some more fire I'm gonna mantle. And then I'll mantle again. Alright, more tires. It's my worst fear in this game is the tires. Ooh, alright, we gotta just walk in a straight line. Alright, then we'll turn. And jump. Ooh, I landed with one foot on. Alright, let's try this again. Ooh, alright. Again. Oh. Alright, hopefully that's all of those fences. Almost at the 19-minute mark. We'll use these benches. flags. There we go. No, more walking in straight lines. Alright, this is a tough jump, and if we don't make it, I think we'll fall in that hole. So let's be careful. Ooh, 1 foot on, but I landed. Alright, we got one more of these. Let's see. Phew. Alright, now we're back to the normal ones. Alright, more fire. Hopefully I don't have to walk on that fence again. Alright, looks like I gotta jump over the fence using that tire. Alright, there we go. No, 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 no. Oh, alright, we're gonna have to do this part again. Wait, no, that means that we'll have to walk straight on those, on these flags again. Alright. How did I even fall at that part? If I was gonna fall somewhere, I thought it would be walking in the straight line. Luckily, I didn't fall through one of the holes at the bottom and had to restart 20 minutes into the challenge, 1,300 meters tall. Alright, let's try this again. 20.5 minutes. Here we go. Phew. Alright. Well, if we finish in the next 4 minutes, we might be able to beat my time on Only Up Chapter 1. But I thought there were more than just 4 seasons in Fortnite Chapter 2. I don't think there was only 4 seasons. Maybe they're not including all of them. There might be only 4 seasons, though. Alright, we got a vent up ahead. Those are always sketchy. Just like the tires. Phew. Alright, where do we gotta land? On these purple crystals? Alright, I'm gonna just run and jump, and we'll see where I land. Oh, it's a parachute. Alright. Let's see. Should I jump to this one? Yeah, I'm gonna do it. Oh wait, I think I have low gravity. How high can I jump? Ooh, alright. That might not be an advantage though, because it's kind of weird having low gravity. Phew. We just gotta be more careful on these jumps. Am I supposed to jump on that purple ball again? That'll make me parachute, right? I don't know. Should I do it, or should I just take the long way? I don't know. What should I do? I'm gonna do it. Phew. Alright. Oh, that actually helped me a lot. Alright, we're gonna land on this island right here. I don't know how much more we have left. Hopefully not too much. I want to beat my score from Only Up Chapter 1. And I don't want to fall all the way back to the bottom and have to redo this. What? I almost fell. It's like a weird surface. Alright, let's go. This moss on the branches, it's like a weird surface. It makes you feel like you're gonna fall. Well, this is a bad place to be at. Am I supposed to jump on top of this tree? Alright, I think I am. Phew. Jump on this. There we go. Okay, we gotta jump right there. Alright. We'll do a running jump. There we go. I'm gonna jump all the way to the island. I'm not doing these branches anymore. Alright, zip line. There we go. Alright. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I was not expecting those to make me bounce like that. Alright. I think we still have a lot more left. I didn't think we did, but I think we do now. I'm not taking that shortcut. That's so sketchy. I think that's the end right there. Season 5. Is that the last season in chapter 2? There was like 10 in chapter 1. Alright, here we go. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I did not like these. These might be worse than the tires. They're a bigger surface, but they're not really like predictable. Am I supposed to go left or right on this one? I'm gonna go left. These are smaller than the ones before. Oh man, I made it. Alright, let's swim to the top. Please, no more lily pads. Season 6. Phew, no more lily pads. Alright, let's jump right here. We gotta watch out for these metal rods. Don't want to bump into one of those. Am I supposed to jump on this metal rod? Oh, man. Oh, I almost fell. How am I supposed to do this? Can I skip the metal rod? No, I have to do the metal rod. There has to be another way, right? No, this is so hard. I'm going for it. Phew. Alright. Well, we're past 25 minutes. Not gonna beat my time from only up chapter 1, but we're still gonna keep going. Oh! And this one might just be a longer course. Whoa, whoa. Where am I supposed to... No. I'm not supposed to jump to those metal rods on the side there, right? Let me come back here. What does this want me to do? What if I jump down here? Should I do that? But then I might have to redo all this again. I think I gotta jump down here. No, that definitely wasn't what I was supposed to do. Alright, let's try to go back to where I was before. No, I don't think I can go back. Alright, we're gonna mantle right here. Alright, we just gotta redo this part again. What is this part? Okay. Oh, that was a close one. Alright, we gotta jump right there. There we go. Alright, we're back to this part. How do we do this part? There's no way I can make... Oh. That's what I was trying to do before, but it didn't work. That's weird. Alright, let's do that again. Whew. Okay, there we go. We still got a long way to go. I think there's a space level. I think there's a space level. Alright, let's just keep going. This one's so long. Alright, just gotta walk in a straight line. Almost at the 28-minute mark. I did not think it would take this long. I thought we would have already finished by now. Alright, here we go. Alright, these bridges don't look too hard. There we go. Am I supposed to do a running jump? Yep. Alright. Just past the 28.5-minute mark. Also, almost at 1,700 meters. So I'm guessing this thing is probably like 2,000 meters of parkour. Which way do I go? This way is a shortcut, and it's a parachute. Wait, no, I see a tire at the end. I'm definitely not doing that one. We're just gonna have to go the long way. Alright, here we go. Jump to this house. Who broke all of these houses? Broken beds. There it goes, these netted crates. I think I gotta jump on top of this house. There we go. Alright, we got more walking in a straight line. Almost at the 30-minute mark. Oh, phew. I'm gonna jump right here. Alright. And then we'll just walk up this ramp. Ooh, alright. Let's do it. There we go. Alright. Whoa, 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 they're bouncy. I didn't know they were bouncy. Alright. 2 more bouncy ones. More bouncy ones, alright. I'm gonna jump right here and then go on. Alright. Let's go right here. Phew. One wrong mistake. And we're all the way back to the bottom. We're gonna fall 1,700 meters. That would probably take like 17 seconds to fall down from. That's how high we are. Like, look at the bottom. Alright, let's keep going. I think this is the right way. I don't like these bouncy. I don't like anything that's bouncy in this game. It's just not predictable. Whew. More bouncy surfaces. Alright, we got another tower right here. And bounce. And bounce. There we go. Another bouncy thing. No, 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 no. Where am I supposed to go? Is this the end? Is this the end? Am I supposed to go right here? I don't know where I'm supposed to go. Oh man. Am I supposed to walk in this thing? Oh, there's a rift on top. How do I get to that? I don't know. Can I mantle on? Okay. Am I supposed to? Where am I supposed to go? The UFO? Oh. Oh. Where are we? Is this season 6? I think it's season 6 or 7. Yeah, season 7. Okay. Whoa, whoa, what? I think that's where I'm supposed to go. Oh, wait. I think I figured it out. Whoa. There we go. Okay. Here we go. Let's jump on all of these UFOs and these cardboard UFOs. Alright, I guess I should just go in the UFO. I think I'm almost at the end. Wait, so this one will bounce me to that one, which will bounce me to that one, which should bounce me up there, I think. Alright, let's just try it. Oh no. Uh, what? I gotta go right here, I think. Oh, yep. No, I missed. Oh wait, I gotta go to this one. There we go. We're past 2,000 meters. Hopefully once we get abducted by this UFO, we go to space. Because I think space will probably be the last level again. Oh man. If we fall though, I don't think we'll go all the way back to the bottom. Hopefully, so in the last game, there was checkpoints in space. It was like the only checkpoint in the whole game. So I hope there's checkpoints in space again this time. So I don't want to have to redo all of this. But I think right here we're pretty safe. I don't think we'll fall all the way back to the bottom. Alright, we're almost abducted. We just gotta keep going higher. It's been 35 minutes already. Alright, let's walk straight. Jump to this one, and walk straight. Jump to that one, and walk straight. And then go to this one. And then this one. Oh, how do I do that? Oh, are these bouncy? No, they're not bouncy. Oh, there we go. That was just a weird surface. Alright, let's keep parkouring through these UFOs to eventually get to that big UFO. There we go. Alright, let's get abducted by aliens. Oh, I thought we would be in space. Wow, we're at season 8. Alright, let's go. Is this the season with Kevin the Cube? Yeah, I think it is. Alright, hopefully we don't go back to the end if we fall from right here. I think I can either bounce on Kevin or keep going. I'm gonna keep going and play it safe. Alright, now, which way do I go? I think I'm gonna go this way. Alright, and then we'll bounce right here. Or, jump, not bounce. Alright, 37 minutes already. We cannot fall all the way back to the bottom from 37-minute mark. Alright. Gonna walk up this staircase thing. And then jump right here. And then right here. Oh, we made it to the top of this area. Wait. No, we did not. Alright, let's bounce on Kevin and see where that brings us. Whoa! Okay. We still got a long way to go. I did not think it would take this long. The last one was like 25 minutes. This is probably going to be like 45 minutes. Okay. Don't know which way I should go, but I guess I'll go this way. I think it's the shortcut. It might be. Where am I supposed to go from here? I think I'm supposed to jump around this wall, but that's pretty risky. I don't think I can make it there. I'm gonna go the other way, I think. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do there. Then jump! That's a long jump, but I made it. Alright, let's keep going. 39 minutes, almost at 40 minutes. Oh. Wait. I don't know which way I'm supposed to go. Do I just have to go back to where I just was? Or no, I can go this way. Alright. There we go. Wait, no, it's another, like, wall. Oh, I think... There we go. I couldn't tell where I was supposed to go on the other one. Wait, now where do I go? Oh, wait. Am I supposed to... Alright, I see. There we go. Let's jump right here. But then... Oh, there's a Kevin the Cube right there. Alright, once I bounce off of this, where do I go? Let's find out. Right here. Alright. And jump. Okay. And we are past the 40-minute mark. So I think we gotta do this. Oh. Alright, this is pretty hard. Alright. I'm gonna jump right here. Mantle here. And then mantle here. Any one of these jumps could send us probably all the way back to the bottom. I'm gonna go right here. Jump there. Wait, I could use Kevin the Cube. I thought it was gonna troll me for a second. I thought Kevin the Cube was gonna disappear and make me go all the way back to the bottom. Because that just seemed like too easy of a shortcut to me. It didn't bring us that far though. I could have gone the other way. Oh yeah, here's another one. Whoa! And, oh, there we go. Thank you, Kevin. There we go. Alright, back to this part. Let's go right here. And we're at 2,900 meters, almost at 3,000. Oh. Alright, we made it. Now where do I go? I think right here. Yep, right here. Alright, there we go. Wait, so I could use Kevin the Cube. I'm not gonna use him. I'm just gonna go this way. Whoa! No, I'm just gonna go this way. I'm just gonna play it safe. Because if I fall from here, I'm probably not trying this again. This took 42 minutes so far. Jump right here. And right here. There we go, land on this rift. Alright, let's see. Yay! I'm in space. Wait. Oh man, I missed the spot I was supposed to land at. It better not make me restart. Oh, whoa, what? Alright. Alright, we're in space. We're almost done. This is the part where it takes stuff from every level and it just combines it. Like it did in Only Up Chapter 1. Oh, and we have low gravity. Alright, so the last one, it combined everything from every level and then made me go to space. So I guess this one's doing them both at once. I think I'm gonna go this way. Let me, look at each thing that I have to do. Yeah, I think this way's a lot easier. Whoa. Alright, let's just land on this boat. Oh wait, we gotta land on this boat. Whoa, how am I? Oh, good thing there's checkpoints though. I don't think anyone would finish this if there wasn't checkpoints. Wait, so this makes me jump high right here. Oh, I think I have to use Kevin the Cube to jump on this boat. Oh wait, I think I figured it out. Here we go. Let's land on this boat. Almost at the 45-minute mark. Oh, I couldn't get that one. I'll have to wait till it goes around again. Alright, well, at least we're almost done with this. Yeah, that boat seems harder to land on than the big metal structure on that side. So yeah, I'll definitely be going that way. Alright, let's get ready. Okay. And jump. There we go. Alright. We'll go right here. We're gonna go this way. So if I fall here, I guess I'll just go back to that UFO. Alright, let's go on this roof. These things are like moving. I don't know which way I should go. I'm gonna do this. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. Gonna land on this roof. Then I just have to wait until this warehouse shed comes and jump. There we go. And jump. Alright, I hope this UFO is like a new checkpoint. Whoa, what? I think I glitched the game. I think I just glitched the game. I'm glad I was skipping all of that, though. I don't know how that just happened, but, well, I finished. I'm not going back to do all that again. Alright, congratulations. You completed only up Chapter 2. Back to the map with your reward. 5,000 meters. Wow. Alright. Let's see what my reward is. We finished. Okay, let's see what my reward is. Well, I finished under 50 minutes. And like I said last time, how do you finish under 10 minutes? That just sounds impossible. But anyways, my reward for finishing is this little trail behind me. And Groot survived the whole parkour course, so that's good. And so, I'll see you in the next video. But before I leave, we need to decide which Only Up was harder. And I think the answer is pretty obvious. This one took 47 or 46 minutes. And the last one took like 25 minutes. And each season was really short. So hopefully Chapter 3 is not harder than this one. But definitely Chapter 1's the easiest so far. Alright, well, goodbye and subscribe to Gramtastic Gaming.